All right, so we see deaf and we see dumb. We see deaf and we see dumb. Now, seems rude, seems harsh, especially in our day and time, to even just talk about the term of being deaf. I was saying earlier, my cousin is deaf. He's hard of hearing. And he's one of the most intelligent men I know. He is now today an engineer, and he works for the FAA. He earns a great living. He lives in Chicago. But I can remember growing up, and even now, when individuals are around him, the fact that he cannot hear, that means he's dumb. That means his brain does not work, his mind does not work, his intellect is off, all because he has an inability to hear. And so this is a real tough term, deaf. And then we see dumb. I mean, that's a tough term to call somebody dumb. And stupid is one thing, dumb is something else. Stupid is when you see the truth and you realize the truth and you neglect the truth. Ignorance is when you don't know the truth. You just don't know any better. You're ignorant. But dumb means you have an inability, that impediment, an inability to comprehend, an inability to understand. It can be explained to you on its lowest common denominator and you just can't get it. Well, one thing I can surely say, when it comes to the things of God, when it comes to your own purpose in life, when it comes to protecting yourself, when it comes to getting you a job, you are dumb and you are deaf. We need God. God knows our purpose. And outside of God and our own humanity, we can go to the best motivational speakers, we can go to the best colleges in America, and we can sit and study for a lifetime. But when it comes to discovering our purpose, we're dumb. We have an inability to understand it and an inability to communicate it without God. And so God is the central, He is the most important ingredient to get us to that next level. So very, very important to connect with Christ and who Christ is, but not in the way of religion. Not in the way of, I got to read my Bible out of duty. Not in that way. But taking this word, understanding this word, and finding out, Lord, what are you saying to me today? What are you saying to me right where I am? Lord, I realize I am dumb. I realize that there are things about you I know not. There are things I just cannot comprehend. On my best day, it's my worst day in your eyesight, God. And so we are to seek God's voice, seek His presence, seek His way. Now, how do we do that? We're going to talk about that a little bit more. And then that deaf, just the inability to even have the information come in. And here we are, standing forward, metaphorically speaking. God is screaming. God is like a fire truck roaring, and we cannot hear it. God is trying to say He loves us in so many ways, so many languages, so many styles, and it's like we're deaf at a NASCAR race, looking the other way, and we can't even hear the cars come by. We don't even realize that victory has taken place because we have an inability to even receive the things of God. And that is the importance of Christ. When Christ comes in, He gives us the ability to receive, to hear the things of God. And without Christ, we have no capacity to do that. So we see that in this word.